Hi, folks. This is Lee Gettess with my market sense for the week of April 13th, 2010. The charts we're looking at will be provided by the Trade Navigator software. That's from Gettess Financial Technologies in Colorado. Starting with our bond market. Uh, they had a little false breakdown last week. You can see how they kind of took out the lows of the last two bars as well as went down and tested the previous swing low that occurred back here. And after that false break, they turned and recovered back up above the red line. That normally means they will at least be heading up to test this red line, which this week is 116, 26, 28 area, roughly in that vicinity. If that's not enough to hold them, and we do have a CPI report coming out in the morning Wednesday that could have some impact on them, if that 16, 26, 28 area is not enough to hold them, then they've got these previous swing highs here. What is that, 118? No, it's above 118. It's like 118.12. That's not out of the question that they could rally that far. You got to wonder why bonds are rallying. We've got interest rates going up and stocks going up, and yet bonds are going up. Kind of doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but who said markets are rational? Moving to stocks, boy, speaking of irrational, we've got a market that continues to make new highs without apparently attracting any new buyers in. I mean, on Monday of this week, we had a 480-point range on new highs for the year. They can't seem to entice a lot of buying up there, and yet they don't go back down. It's kind of scary, really. And if you can see how small the bars are on this weekly chart, they've gotten to where the average weekly range isn't as big as the normal daily range used to be. That volatility to me is kind of like a spring, and it's being compressed down pretty tightly, and they're going to have to spring out of there at some point. I think the first move out of there should be down, but I think that'll be short-lived, and I think they'll bounce back up. But for this week, we're looking at the red line here at 1182. They haven't even been able to get down to that. The upside target is right around 1200. Gosh, what's going to stop them from getting there? That's just like such an obvious resistance level. It's almost too good to be true. But there's nothing I can say about this. There's no price swings to analyze. There's nothing to do. They just keep creeping. It's like Chinese water torture, only to the upside. Not much I can do there, I'm afraid, and that's really all I'm looking at this week. So I sure hope you're able to find something good that you can get into to make some money. Maybe you'll check in with us next week and things will look a little better. Thanks.